Welcome back to Frequency Phoenix 555 for your message or messages. Come in, come on. I've got intel. Recon is afoot.
Power off. Power on. Bluetooth mode.
As we kick our way into this glorious new day, Big Cat, the planetary energies are Mars has been retrograde in what? Gemini, darling dears. Gemini no less. Since the 30th of October, and will be retrograding in Gemini until the 12th of January 2023, darling dear. You also have what? A full moon in Gemini. The third house of communication. The house of siblings and neighbors. We already discussed that. Tuck them quite in, darling dear. This retrograde in the third house, darling dears, is calling you to be more cerebral, to be more open to downloads from higher realms of consciousness. It's an anxious feeling, darling dears, but it's anxious because there is work yet to be done. Miles to go before you sleep, Big Cat. This is a busy time for us as we ascend, as we step into the person or people we was meant to be. On this Malkuth, darling dear, it's a time of ascension. The full moon in Gemini is curious and intellectual. These energies are going to be conflicting, darling dear. You're wondering to yourself, shall I act now or wait till later? Pray, darling dears. Pray for guidance. Always. These two impulses can work together if you are patient enough to find the balance. Reflections on the past year can bring up anger. What? Are you still getting angry over lessons that were meant to be learned? Yes, have the memory of an elephant, just like the elephant in India that murked the lady twice. Have a memory to remember these things so you don't fall down that particular grave, darling dear, again. Not while you're alive. Being a zombie is so 2017, darling dear. We've put that away. We've tucked it up. Focus this anxious energy towards building a brighter, happier future for you, darling dear. As I tell you always, happiness is an inside job. Learn to tap in. Use your energies that you're getting from this full moon in Gemini, from Mars being retrograde in Gemini. Mars is about getting aggressive, darling dear, taking the initiative. Some of you sorely needed this shake-up because you was afraid to take the leap, afraid to take the risk, the chance on thyself. The Sun in Sagittarius is in opposition to Mars in Gemini. This is a competitive and aggressive aspect that can cause hurt. Yes, baby, hurt feelings especially, and conflict. What's that? Drama.com. Hairline taking stuff, guys. We ain't got time. Nobody got time for that. Especially when it comes to speaking with your employers. Baby, bite your tongue and take a deep breath before you say anything. You might need that stream of income. For now, just saw 444 on the counter. You are on the right path, darling dears. Be careful with your words today, darling dears. Why? The numerology of today is a 7, darling dear. When you add up the 7th of December 2022. It goes to 16, which breaks down to a 7. Because when you're working with numerology, you work with the 1 through 9. Well, I am working with the 1 through 9. In particular, the 7 is associated with fresh possibilities, particularly those that you didn't expect to arise. Not at this time, darling dear. The 7 is associated with being a highly spiritual number. And it's a time when what? Supreme consciousness is being downloaded to you, darling dear, in you. A time for you to what? Bridge the gap. Understand that this future that is being created, co-created for you, darling dears, is one that you deserve. But you have to get out of your own way. You do. You're going to be seeing chance and synchronicity playing out in your life, darling dears, in the form of a job advertisement, one that is the right fit for where you're going right now. It may be in the chance meeting, or even in what your dating prospects. A change of residence, an unexpected, or being gifted with a residence where you have been displaced in the past. Many of you were displaced, darling. Yes, I was at one time, but then I had to sit back and understand, what did that mean to me? It showed my gangster, darling dears. It's to show you inner strength from a different angle when you are displaced, whether physically, mentally, emotionally, or spiritually. Are you going to sit in that mire, or are you going to get great? These things you will be answering for thyself today, as we are poured into with what? Supreme consciousness from higher realms of consciousness, darling dears. There's going to be many precious things hiding in plain sight. But are you going to buff up that third eye to a vision shine today, darling dears? These questions you have to ask yourself. What's it all about? Use the highly spiritual energy of the end of the 7 to guide you today, darling dears. The rabbit hole is deep. It goes very deep. Just as you think you've got one layer off, mate, there's another 1 skrillion to get through, darling dears, and get through it you must. The 7 is also associated with K2. Yes. What's K2? This is the North Node, darling dear. Many things are on the table. Are you ready, big cat? Are you ready? I've been telling you. I've been pointing all along the way so that you can see for thyself, as you know thyself, as you continue to ascend, as you accept the supreme consciousness that is being downloaded into you today, darling dears. You now see you had to what? Change you to, in order to be in true alignment with the vision that you've been holding, darling dears. Whether consciously or subconsciously, you had a vision. You now see where serendipity and chance has been a compass for your evolution. You now see that in order for you to walk in your vision, darling dears, and walk it you must, you must receive it by letting go of the identity that is making you feel you are different from the idea, the vision that you are holding. As you receive these downloads from higher realms, remove your ego. I told you many times, it's not your amigo. It's skullduggerous and will have you scuppered and on the rocks of life. Remove the ego and the identity, the underlying identity of doubt, darling dears. Remove every single last thing you thought about yourself. It's ego, darling dears. And through oh my gosh, allow me Mercury retrograde, it's already kicking in over out, right? The pre-shadow. Through serendipity, darling dears, and chance, you will see how your steps were lined up. They were aligned the whole time. But you had to what? Leave people, places, and things behind. It wasn't easy, and it wasn't for the faint-hearted, but you knew, instinctively knew, darling dear, that if you just hold on, you are gifted each day with the chance to kick your way out of the duvet, a chance to begin again, a chance to be a bigger, better cat than the cat you was the day before. Yes, bestie, the rabbit hole goes deep, as we call in the energies of wisdom, guidance and protection from Father God, Mother Isis, ancestors, angels, way showers and spiritual guides. From Kisa to Malkuth, Namaste. Let's cleanse this energy. Every time a bell rings, an angel gets its wings, darling dears. I try to ring it regular and often, especially when skullduggery is afoot. Right, we're going to do a chakra read, darling dears. Are you enjoying the numerology of the day? I'm going to include this in the read, darling, because I feel that we need to step it up so you can understand the energies that's being bandied around in the cosmos, no less. I said that and pushed my spectacles of truth back up on my nose. Yeah, nerd is here. I'm going to start calling myself Nerd Cat. Nothing wrong with that, darling dear. It rhymes with black sheep and it rhymes with what? Socky to him Scott hair. Let's carry on at a hot trot. We're going to get your ancestral message. We're going to let's use a deck I haven't used in a while. We're going to use the Chakra Oracle. If it's not called that, hit me up in the comments, blood. Because I'm telling you, I'm scandalous with the names. If you know it, put it in the comments, darling dears. Let's get your ancestral message as we receive the energy of the 7. Isn't it when the 7th seal is broken? That's when all and sundry is going to break loose. We've got what? Faith and sexuality, darling dears. We have here what? The sacral chakra, as well as the crown. Is it the crown? No, it's third eye chakra, darling dears. Excusez-moi s'il vous plaît. The root chakra is on the number 13. 13 is the energy of the death card. Death is for what? Transformation, darling dears. Leaving painful past behind, understanding a lesson as you allow new possibilities to come into your life. Your ancestral team wants you to know that you are definitely what? In transition mode. You are the what? Proverbial phoenix. From the ashes, baby. Posh clap. This also speaks about let me scooch in so we can have a little tete-a-tete close together and up close like. Yes, baby. The sacral chakra also speaks about what? Your self-worth, as well as your creativities, tapping into your inner joy, darling dears. Finding that balance of the masculine and feminine energy from within. Many of you are what? Being prepared for the season of your true love's first kiss to enter your situation. Wow. Okay. Don't wait on that, darling dear. I know we're talking, think about it now, then forget it. This is how you manifest, darling dears. I keep telling you, you've got to hold the emotion, take a deep breath, and then forget about it. This is about saying what? Sharing with more openness, having what? Honor. And faith, darling dears. The size of a mustard seed, the faith you had to carry, the faith that got you up every morning, the faith that got you to make the 3 meals a day if you was a single parent, the faith you had not to what? Break down one of your progenies and put them where you can't tell anyone about, the faith you had not to tell someone exactly about themselves. Why? They've got to live their own life. The faith to understand that revenge is fruitless. The best revenge is to live a well-lived life, darling dear. The faith to be you, darling dears, as you receive this supreme consciousness download. Be open, be unexpectant, but be ready, darling dears, in receptive mode. The third eye chakra also speaks about your discernment as well as your intuition, darling dears. Many of you will be finding yourself traveling more, having more lucid dreams as the day goes by, especially with this full moon in Gemini. Enlightenment is being gifted to you, darling dears, from all directions. This chance to evolve, for many of us, it will be a once-in-a-lifetime chance, darling dears. Why? Because none of us know the day, the hour, or the minute. Faith, darling dears, this new beginning is in the palm of your hands. Understanding that enlightenment comes from what? Understanding that you deserve everything. Everything, darling dears. There is abundance for all in this universe. It says hope, support, miracles, and spirituality. Yeah, that's exactly what I just said. In a nutshell, your ancestors are letting you know that you are their bestie. Pride and joy is being put on you, darling dears, for the hard efforts that you've made to bend the matrix, no less. Imagine that. You did all of this and that and you didn't even fully understand the power that you was wielding. This is why you are a force to be reckoned with, darling dears. They, them, and that crossed you, and you had to cross them off. Figuratively, not literally, because we can't go to prison like R. Kelly. Too busy getting great. Regret will be forever their cry, because they wanted you to fit in the meat suit of their design, darling dears. When you are a big cat, you are Ibex, prototype of your lineage, built to break the mold, to break every generational curse, to stand in alignment for the line of progeny you produce, or the children that come into your life, because they may not be your natural child, darling dears. They may just be what? A big cat in disguise, needing your survival kit. Remember your light. Oh, we've got passion, heart chakra, and the 2 and the 5 goes to a 7, darling dears. It's all about the 7. In tarot, the 7 is represented by chariot energy. It speaks about spiritual downloads, being guided, right? Paying attention to your intuition, listening for the messages. Because sometimes when you get a thought, darling dears, you believe that all of the thoughts are coming from within you. No. Sometimes these words or this quick guidance is coming from a higher consciousness, showing you the way to be on your true life's purpose, the path you was designed for, darling dears. And it's not like you've got schizophrenia or you're hearing. No, it's not the hearing of voices, darling dears. It's a feeling, it's a knowing, it's a guidance. And it comes in a kind, you don't actually hear a voice, but it feels kind, it feels comforting, it feels compassion. This is what you feel when you hear these directions, darling dears. That's why the time is now to act. When you get this little prod, this little push from serendipity and chance, take it, big cat. Feel all in the heart and rise. The heart chakra is about being, as I said, it's about being more open, using the hope, letting go of the hopium, letting go of your idea, the ego of what you expect your paradigm to be in order to fit into what it will be, what it shall be, what it must be. Ascension, darling dears. Well, they liking you today, darling dear. Hey! Your ancestors are loving on you like a fat kid loves cake. And look, as I say it, as if I said abracadabra, look what's come out. Swallow, darling dears. The sun energy, represented by the letter S, the number 76, 77, 78, and 79. It speaks about a renewal of your life force, your vitality. It also speaks about a health victory or a victory in your health. Some of you have got a new exercise routine, darling dear. You fell into it by mistake, accidentally, on purpose. But you've already noticed the change in your body. You're walking around the place like you're Iron Man. You can feel your muscles just bouncing around as you what? Make a firmer, more solid choice with your exercise routines, as well as the foods, the energies that you're around. You're learning to love your company. I love me some me and my private time. Sometimes my private time can be almost 24 hours. I do interact with the progeny, but that's to make sure they're not trying to what? Do wickedness. Because they can get out of hand sometimes. Sometimes, not all of the time. It's part of what? Coming of age, darling dears. As they come of age, you are coming of age. Success and honor. As you exemplify your reading, your Bushido reading. I told you, not going through it again today. Maybe I will or maybe I won't, I don't know. I'm certainly... Okay, then the Bushido reading for the big cat is about being righteous, courageous, using compassion, being respectful, using truthfulness, especially to thine own self. Look in the mirror and tell yourself the truth. As well as what? Having honor and loyalty. And the 8th reading is what? To exemplify all of the previous 7 on a daily basis. And again, I'm speaking about a 7. 7 is very important, apart from the numerology of the day, the spirituality that is shrouded in this number. Tap in and tune in and turn up, darling dear. Be in receptive mode. Love it. The sun also speaks about it's a 19. The 1 and a 9 goes to a 10. It speaks about the true ending of a cycle as you see it with different eyes. You're no longer clutching the pearls. The same pearls I would have clutched with you had I had some pearls. Your inner child is getting an upgrade to what? The man or woman that you are, darling dear, is no longer being ruled by the inner child, realizing that there is only one child within you, the golden child. It also speaks about what? The meeting of soulmates. Somebody's also planning a holiday, a vacay, some form of travel. Worry not about the pentacles, darling dears. Make the plans. The plans will unfold for you. This is transformation, darling dear. Keep your self-esteem high up. And again, that's through the exercise, the foods, taking your sea moss, yes, using the fluoride-free toothpastes. Listen, I was in the supermarket the other day, and I was buying my usual foods and whatever, and I was thinking to myself, even though we know some are GMO and we know some of them are organic, but they don't taste how they used to. So the food is so different to when I was younger. Now that we know who is controlling the food, darling dears, who's controlling the food at this moment in time? Isn't it Bill Gates? Didn't he sell off everything and he's now a seed farmer? The energy of everything. This is why I tell you, many times Jesus said, as can I, so can you. Bless your food and your water before you drink them. And eat. As you receive this download of supreme consciousness, darling dears, realize the energy that you command and what you want to be developed in your existence. You have to command it in. How I can say this? Look what happened to me in my chariot. I commanded protection in that chariot. I covered it with an obsidian crystal. No car touched me that day. My life was saved, and it was forever changed when I realized the implications of if that person had driven into the back of me. You've got to go through something in order to grow through something, big cat. This is not the season where we pop off and allow our emotions to take over anything. We've got the sun, darling dear. The sun is equivalent to Bob Marley's saying of what? Some people just getting wet in the rain while a big cat dances. This is our time to dance. Get your shoes laced on. Love it. I don't hate it. I'm gonna use 2 decks. We're doing a quick chakra read, darling dears. Okay, and we're off. Didn't even get a chance to shuffle properly. I wasn't ready, but I'm ready. Your first one is what? The foundation. We've got the 4 of Wands. At your root chakra, darling dears. This is creating a stable foundation for yourself. An 1111 fade. I love it. I don't hate it. It's a posh clap and a what? Bravo. Hey! Ascension, darling dears. This is no longer being in flight or freeze, darling dears. This is in full on what? Manifestation mode. Creating stability and security in your life. This is mutual minds. I told you there is going to be a meeting of what? Divine partners. True love's first kiss, as well as what? True soul tribe. You are attracting what you are at this moment in time, darling dears. Again, release the ego. Release the ego that is what making you feel that you're different from the vision that you've created for yourself. Release it. You're winning, blood. You're in the final furlong. Your foundation, your big I am secure. I am stable. I am worthy. I am blessed. I am a powerful, resourceful manifester. Fist bump. What do we have at your creativity, at your sacral chakra? Must press on because I'm a chatty cat and there's no one to check me. Boo. Whoa. You've got the solar plexus at your sacral chakra, darling dears. Good golly and gosh. The solar plexus is your willpower, darling dears. The solar plexus is also represented by Wednesday. What's today, darling dears? Wednesday. Yeah. I know it's a surprise, isn't it? Big cat. Serendipity and chance is on the tableau. You manifested this. But you have to remove the ego from the manifestation in order for it to be made solid on this Malkuv. Remove the ego. You deserve it, darling dears. It's the underlying subconscious doubt. Part of the what paradigm that you had to break out of. And Wednesday, today is significant for all darling dears that are paying attention. Not only that, we've got the full moon in Gemini. I'm going to be at a hot trot to have all of my crystals bathing under this last full moon of the 22s. Are you kidding me, blood? Brah, or sistrine. Absolutely love it. The solar plexus is represented by Archangel Michael. Call him at any point over this new moon in Gemini. It's also big cat Leo energy. Leo is what? The 5th house. It's the house of creativity. It's also the house of progeny. Yes. But it's also the house of drama.com. Many drama-filled darling dears is looking at the stable foundation that you've created for yourself, whatever that paradigm is for you. It could be in the form of a new job. As I said, your dating prospects. Also as well, a new residence, a new home. Could be a new business. Or even just the stableness within your deportment, darling dears, because you ain't doing what you used to do. Because it's not fabulous, gorgeous, or lovely. It was full on what? Ragged and rough. And you was dealing with rascals. Yeah. Full on rascals. Point A and point B, guys. I know it's tatty, but we use it often. Point A and point B. Let's press on. Love it. You got the solar plexus at your sacral chakra. Your creativity is getting a buff up, darling dears. As I said, it's big cat Leo energy. Yeah. Leo is ruled by the sun. It's about the self, darling dears. Vitality. It's about your what psychic as well as physical ability is getting what a buff up, darling dears. You're getting stamina. Love it. The sun is also what it rules the heart, the spinal cord, and the thymus, whatever. Yeah, allow me. Yeah, right. Didn't pick on me. I didn't pick on you. I only point things out. What's at your solar plexus? Ooh. I told you, whatever you was going through, whatever was trying to hold you back, they better watch out, because you're awake and aware, enlightened and gifted. You've got through the conflict and defeat, and many of us did it solo dolo, like the boys or girls on the pole. It's also releasing of those that conflicted in your life, darling dear. A friend that turned out to be a frenemy, darling dear. There to steal from your power grid. Family members that would never see you for anything better than what they perceive you to be. We've also got the what? Good golly and gosh, the Four of Pentacles on its face. Again, this is what a reminder for you to let go of your ego. Remove the ego to tap into the vitality of what? The supreme consciousness download that's being gifted to all of us today, darling dears. Remove the ego. Know that you are deserving. Love it. Love it. Bravo. Posh clap. What's at the heart chakra? The deeper we go into the Maya, darling dears, we find out more things. At your heart chakra is your foundation, darling dear. Listen, I can't make this up. You've got your root chakra at your heart chakra. You've got your solar plexus at your sacral chakra. Good golly and gosh. You are secure, you are stable. And it also speaks about manifestations, because you manifest in the heart. You see, when you see or hear something, darling dears, you feel it in the heart before it actually happens or fires off in your brain. This is about your intuition, darling dears. You are being guided to more stable foundations. The root chakra is about your ability to provide for yourself, to provide a stable home. It's also about providing a stable environment for you to grow, darling dear, and manifest. Oh, I absolutely love this. This is about you being a conqueror of the material world. Yeah. It also speaks about the support, understanding that your belonging, darling dears, starts from inside your own heart. Oh, wow. A big slice of acceptance. A+ for the big cat. Hey! Big cat, always, all you do is win. Big cat, that's all you do. At your throat chakra is wisdom. Didn't I say, kibble your mouth today, blood, bra, or string? Less is more. Less is more. You have what? The Hierophant. This is the God card in tarot, in the upright, with your book. What books? Your Akashic Records, blood. Divine is looking at the stable found. Look, it's the same house. Divine is looking at all of the work you've done, darling dears. And it's rainbow season for you. You've got the blend of the solar plexus and the sacral chakra as seen in that position, darling dear. You got the right blend. You are no aperitif. You're everything, darling dear. You're the dog's bollocks, as we say in the UK. Why do I say the dog's bollocks? What does the dog spend the whole day licking? And it don't care who's watching. Exactly. You're the dog's bollocks. Posh clap. Hey, hey. Wisdom comes from trust. Trust comes from what? The faith. The size of a mustard seed. Darling dears. Be careful with your words today, darling dears, because your words carry spiritual weight. Be careful of the fact, not necessarily careful, but sit in the understanding and the knowing that you are the authority figure in the room, darling dears. Yes. The Hierophant Taurus energy. Taurus is what? The second house. The second house of values. Your values, darling dears. Prioritize them always. And this is again a reminder of your habits. Balance out your habits, or it's about your habits, but your hobbies and your work ethic. Some of you need to balance it out more properly. Get yourself into the position. Use the serendipity and the chance of today, the number 7, to align you with what you deserve, darling dears. The vision. What do you have at your third eye? Is that coming out? No. What's that? This is a lot, blood. I'm not taking it, but we saw the 8 of Wands. Because I saw it, I'm going to take it. At your third eye. When you see the 8 of Wands, darling, it's about messages coming in at a hot trot. I told you, we are receiving supreme consciousness today. On the last full moon of the 22s in Gemini, ruled by Mercury. Mercury is masculine and feminine energy. Mercury is communicating in a language that you'll be able to understand. It also speaks about a short journey. Mercury speaks about a short journey, right? So the messages that are coming in, darling dears, it's either going to come in short spouts, or it's coming in so quickly. It's going to be when you least expect it. You're going to get the upgrade, and you're going to be aware, darling dears. Moving from one level of consciousness to another and being aware of it, getting all of that vitality and enlightenment, and realize you've just been enlightened, you've just been upgraded. The universe is like, let me upgrade you. Yeah, love it. Bask in that energy, darling dears. Can't you feel it in your tummy? I can feel it in my solar plexus building up. What do we have at the crown? What do we have at the crown? One final card, please. Because we've got pressure on. All right. We've got the what? 2 of Pentacles, darling dears. It says movement, choices, and decisions. What did I just say? At the crown chakra, what's coming through for you, darling dear? It's 2 of Pentacles. Pentacles is something that is going to create more stability in your life. You're going to be feeling more harmonious as you continue to be practical as well as fertile. You are going to be getting more and more supportive energies coming through once you receive this supreme consciousness download today, darling dears. Do whatever you can to get into receptive mode. Whether you meditate, get on your core ball, play your higher vibe music, ring your bell, spend time by yourself. Go in within. A wonderful guy that I like on YouTube is Michael Seeley. Seal. Is it Ly or Ley? I think it's Ly. Yes, baby. I'm telling you, his hypnosis and meditations. When I first listened to Michael Seeley, I was thinking, because I listened to him on the 11th of November, the 11/11. Yes, baby, I was up for it, mate. Right? I was listening to him, and I was just thinking, this hypnosis thing is foolishness. I'm not tired. And the next thing I heard, and you'll be coming back. Listen. I was like, what happened? Who did what to who where? Everybody stand still. I'm telling you, that guy's been straightening or assisting, because it's an assistance. Yes, baby. Two of Pentacles speaks about you being able to, you are built to manage this. The Two of Pentacles, usually you see somebody juggling two pentacles, darling dears, on an infinity sign. You have an 8 on your 7. Luck, darling dear. Spiritual guidance as well as downloads. Everything is working for you. A new beginning. In the reverse, it would have been what? The universe saying that you're juggling and struggling, blood, and you ain't getting it. But you're getting it. You are getting it, big cat. Bravo. Posh clap. Let's quickly run through a deeper underlying meaning for each one of these on this quick chakra read as we continue to what? Jettison like this into the rabbit hole. I want to stay in the rabbit hole. Leave me alone. It's fabulous here. I'm telling you, my mind has been so expanded because I love to read, but the level of reading. But I told you previously, I was told about David Icke in 2005. And from since then, I've not been able to read a fictional book. I mean, I can listen to it if I'm driving. I can listen to an audio book, but I can't read it. Every book I read's got to have facts in it, blood. Facts. Facts. Oh, wow. Anyway, at your foundation, this stable new beginning, your achievements. Look! I can't make it up, big cat. Did I hurt your ear? You got the Four of Wands clarifying the Four of Wands stable foundation. This is parties, celebrations. This is marriages. This is a new home. This is a new job. This is a new eyes on your work ethic. You need to understand how much you hold in the palm of your hands and how much you've did to get to this point. Know your worth and add tax, big cat, and never look back. Remember Lot's wife, Salt Bay. Wow. What do we have at the solar plexus? Dare I ask? The solar plexus, where I'm looking at solar plexus, but it's not. It's the sacral chakra. What are we going to put on the solar plexus? Your willpower and your drive. Your ancestors are there with you, darling dears. That feeling in your tummy, it's them. That little nudge, it's them. You are being what? Gifted because you learn how to balance out your time, your energies, your monies. You're doing things in moderation. Yes, your feet are in both worlds. This is something they want you to understand. Understand. Don't put your ego into it. You're not better than another person on this Malkuth, darling dear. None of us are. However, in saying that, some of us are lightworker starseed. We came back as volunteers to uplift and was casted out as black sheep, not knowing that it was the chance for you to dive into the DNS and get great. Had to look over my shoulder, Dark Night of the Soul and all that. I'm the red light, green light champion of 79, as are you, big cat. Moderation is key. And it's also what? Moderating your energies. Don't let any of those dummy bats, the prackalers and prackalicious, right, drain your energies. Because they will try. On the astral plane, the physical, the mental, emotional, material, whatever. But you are built for this. And divine is gifting you with what you truly deserve. You got an 11-11 fade twice. Rarely happens, big cat. Rare. The temperance is Sagittarius energy, darling dears. Some of you are mediators, but again, it's a reminder that your guardian angels, your ancestors, way shows, and spiritual guides are surrounding you. Ask them at any time if you need further guidance. It also speaks about long distance travel. Some of you are going to be traveling long distance. I'm here in 2023. It's going to be a totally different year. It's going to hit differently. The temperance also speaks about what? On the solar plexus. The temperance is also what? A secret admirer. I told you some of you will be going into your true love's first kiss, but they must be interviewed like everyone else, right? This person is trying to get the willpower to reveal themselves to you, darling dears. You've been seen. I don't see duct tape here. I don't see chloroform here. But everyone still must be interviewed, Big Cat. Come on. What's at your solar plexus? Having overcome the unovercomable if you'd stayed in the paradigms that you found yourself in. Releasing your ego at your solar plexus in order to tap into your what? Self-esteem, your vitality that's being gifted to you with the sun energy. Big Cat Leo energy, by the way. Releasing of the ego, darling dears, is going to give you everything. King of Pentacles is someone who is set. This is you saying checkmate. Being impassioned, knowing that you deserve what is being unfolded in your paradigm, darling dears. Knowing you are being assisted by higher realms. This is also the internet, darling dears. Some of you need to get your businesses on the internet. We're in the 21st century. Don't be left behind. I'm seeing coins here, bitcoins, investments. Some of you are going to be in position to make investments where you wasn't able to before. You are getting what? Not even pennies. You're getting big skrilla, big money from heaven. Money. You're saying, but money can't. Yes! Nothing wrong with money. It's the love of money that's the issue, darling dears. This is telling you to know your worth and add tax. Money gives you choice. Money gives you freedoms that would not ordinarily be afforded to you. But however, you've done that shadow work. This is why you are the king, queen, pin, king, queen, pin, king, pin. Yeah. Look! 10 of Cups. Breaking generational curses. Your cup runneth over, darling dears. Going forward, goodness and mercy shall follow you all the days of your life. Love it. I'm practically jumping out my seat. At your heart chakra, you've got your root chakra, darling dears. Manifestation mode. Everything starts in the heart. Remember I told you that. What's being manifested? Whatever it is. Knight of Swords, it's coming in at a hot trot. Moving away from situations that no longer serve you. Leaving those challenges behind. Goes to a 10-10 breakthrough, darling dears. What's this? Listen. And you can't even tell anyone about it. Queen of Cups. You're going to have to move in silence. Continue to move in silence. But the queen of this particular Queen of Cups is looking you in your eye, darling dears. Telling you, you've got this. You've got this. You have. Everything that they thought they took from you was a stepping stone to where you need to be exactly right now. They took nothing that you didn't need, darling dear, because you was left with all of your wants. You cultivated them like a child. Some of you are parents, darling dears. The Queen of Cups speaks about what your psychic abilities. This is about you being a caring partner, or you are attracting a caring partner. This is an opposites attract. This is water as well as earth energy. Water does cultivate the earth, darling dears. A divine union is afoot, whether romantical or platonic. You manifested it because you cut away, cleaved away what no longer. To kibber your mouth and shut up, pack it in, button your lip. Not every battle must you attend. Understanding that your wisdom and loyalty is not to be bandied around. Neither your words. You can't waste your words on a fool. Why? Because one fool makes many fools' blood. And if you're not careful, you'll be caught up in that foolishness with Foolio. Look, if there was ever a card that told you on your throat chakra to shut up, right? Pack it in. Control thy tongue so that you can listen to the spiritual downloads, feel the energy building with you as you accept the gifts that you truly deserve. Shut up. At your third eye, the messages are coming in at a hot trot, darling dears. The messages. What does it say at the 8 of Wands? Why am I shuffling? I'm shuffling over here because Let me move this out of the way so I can put the cards nearer. It's better. At your 8 of Wands, you have the 6, victory. You're going to be blessed in their face, darling dears. Status amongst your peers, being recognized amongst your peers, whatever groupage you are in, darling dear. When I say group, I'm talking about whatever line of work, wherever you are, darling dears, you're going to be recognized as a what? A powerhouse amongst your peers. This is also my engagement card. And the 8 of Wands is also what? The marriage card. Cupid. I didn't want to mention Cupid because you know how I feel about Cupid. A quick throat punch and a drag around. Because Cupid see Akashic records and Cupid like to fire the arrows at the wrong sorts. Yeah? Anyhow, let me just feng shui myself, take a moment and get back into it. You're going to win, darling dear. Or winning. And you are covered in your root chakra. You are the protector and provider. You understood no one was coming to save you. But all of the what? Ideas, aspirations were there, but you had to what? Take them. You had to impassion yourself. You had to what? Motivate yourself. Continue to stay focused and always be your #1 fan, big cat. 85 in the chat and only 41 thumbs up. What's going on, big cat? Ace of the deck. Wrong investment, darling dear. You're looking at the past. I told you the energy that's been bandied around today with this full moon in Gemini. You're going to be looking at the past year. Don't get angry, darling dear. Thank whatever happened because it was your chance to be exactly where you are right now, to receive the supreme consciousness download. Finally, at the crown chakra, the 2 of Pentacles. You've got a 1 of Pentacles. This goes to 3. Time they're celebrating for you in Ankitha, darling dears. I told you, you are the favored child, the blessed child. Opportunities and new beginnings are going to be gifted to you, darling dears. And it's present energy. Always look to see where the characters are looking. New beginning for you. New ideas. And again, it's a reminder for some of you to get your businesses online. But it's also what? Protecting your health, darling dears. Some people's on the ropes about some kind of health scare. Use your intuition and pray on it, darling dears. Your health is your wealth. On that note, I drops me mic. Told over to my Teespring, told over to my Patreon, or simply come back here. And as I always say, don't get smoked. And don't smoke yourself. From the ashes, baby. Namaste. Mocha sipped, because we ain't getting smoked. It's a jungle out there. But in your jungle, your peaceful jungle, big cat, you sleep at night. Continue down the rabbit hole. See you at the bottom. Big cat way. Until we meet again on these tarot streets, big cat. Cat, cat. Cat, cat.